I'm a hunter, so I enjoy hunting.
Do you enjoy like murdering something, or is it like a game to you? I'm just confused. What would it take for you to go vegan? These videos are very disturbing.
I feel bad because I have a dog.
Yeah.
I don't eat that pig right there.
What are you eating right there?
I'm eating chicken.
They suffer too.
I know, but...
Don't give a fuck about animals, humans. A lot of people care about animals. We are animals. Wake the fuck up. Oh, I remember this.
You remember this, huh? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about it?
Oh my god.
I actually killed a pig in Mexico.
Oh snap! What was that like? You had fun murdering somebody? You were saying we should get a better environment for the animals to be slaughtered.
I'm gonna eat them regardless.
Okay. So if you get sick, it doesn't matter. If they suffer, it doesn't matter. If the world goes to shit, it doesn't matter.
Or it does matter.
Against all odds.
No matter how much oppression, the oppressed always find a way. No matter how little we are, we still find a way for liberation.
Animal rights. Animal rights. Animal rights.
Cube of
My dog was made out of nothing.
It's actually made up all the parts that nobody wants to eat, like the anus, the private parts.
You're lying.
No. We've been lied to our
That's
whole lives.
disgusting as
Well, I'm glad that you can see that. You seem very young. The next step for you is to actually participate in going vegan and not paying for the death, murder of innocent beings. Baby chicks. So baby chicks can't have babies. So therefore, when they're I love this reaction because this is exactly how everyone should react. You'd be surprised how many people don't care about the suffering of these animals.
Not baby chicken.
Right. Right.
That's messed up.
What would it take for you to go vegan? These videos are very disturbing.
I feel bad because I have a dog.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
And I love my dog.
Today I ate breakfast and it was plant-based eggs, plant-based sausage, plant-based everything.
I'll eat plant-based. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not good for us
it's the same
anyway.
thing. Can I give you a flyer and you can learn more?
Meat ain't good for us, girl.
It's bad. Are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on the phone. You weren't even talking to me. Okay.
No, I'm just talking to you. Y'all got me feeling bad.
Well, you should feel something. If you don't feel nothing, there's something deep down disturbing.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad because it's like I have a dog.
Right.
And if anybody tries to hurt my dog,
absolutely.
Like, I will beat them up.
You know what's crazy though? In Asia, they actually eat dogs.
Right. That's why I don't want to talk about
Right.
it. Because if I see my dog, like they be doing them in Asia, I will hurt somebody.
We need to start
don't
showing
touch
people.
my dogs. That's my baby. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel
no,
you.
not the cows. Oh, I can't watch the cows.
So can you go vegan today? Think about your dog, think about the animals, and don't think about your selfish taste buds where these people are standing in line to eat that. We can eat plant-based hot dogs. We can eat something that doesn't give us cancer and kill us. How you guys doing? I'm making video content for my YouTube, just getting people's impressions. And when you see footage like this, what do you guys initially think about?
That's crazy. I didn't know they kill like baby chicks like
right? It's kind of hidden behind the scenes, so we never really get to see what's really happening behind closed doors. And when we actually see the slaughter of innocent baby birds that did nothing to us, they were just born males, so they can't have babies. Therefore, they're thrown in a grinder within 2 days of their lives. So what we're trying to tell people today is you can still eat everything you love in a plant-based form. Would you guys ever consider living a plant-based lifestyle and not participating in the biggest genocide in our history? Every single day, these animals are being murdered by the millions. And no one really knows, but these hidden cameras really show us the truth and opens our eyes to the horrific terrorism that's being caused every single day because of our dollar. Dude, it's just a miracle that I went vegan. I never thought I would be able to do it. I just kept watching the truth, and I couldn't turn a blind eye and say, nah, I still want to eat this because I deserve it. It's like, they don't deserve it. You know what I mean? So would you guys ever consider, ma'am, would you consider going vegan?
I've tried it.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's about a month.
Wow. Do you know what veganism stands for?
No, I don't know.
It means the end of animal oppression and slavery and murder for our own human needs. So we don't need to use them as entertainment like circuses or horses. We don't need to do that to them. There's other alternatives. They deserve to live their lives just as we do.
I would be down to give up meat, bro. I'm not gonna be down to give up my wine, though. Shit.
Well,
Y'all know what I want right now? I want some chicken nuggets right now. I'm not gonna lie.
How you girls doing? I'm recording video content for my YouTube channel. Why did you say that about this video? Like, why do you feel that way?
I like your chicken nuggets.
Thank you. I like your person.
Thanks.
I know, but there's plant-based chicken nuggets, so these animals suffer.
What is this?
This is animal torture at a slaughter.
I like to eat. We need meat in our systems to be alive. Yes, people are vegetarian, but it's not animals.
Do you know how many times I've heard that? I haven't ate meat for 4 years. I'm stronger than you, dog.
I love meat. I love meat.
You look cool though. I like your beanie. So can you girls stop eating meat just for once in your life and think about their lives?
Sorry, I need meat.
Well, you can have.
Chicken. I need all of that.
It's really bad though. It's really bad for them. It's bad for us. See, look at, it's starting to sink in. She's starting to. Like, just watch it a little bit longer. You're gonna start to like think with your heart, not with your brains.
Steak right now.
You think so? There's plant-based steak though. You don't have to torture animals for sensation.
I'm not torturing them.
You're just paying someone to kill them for you.
No, I'm like eggs, bro. Some eggs. I'm helping my child out.
I ate eggs today. It was all plant-based. It was off the hook, and I feel great. I mean, these animals. I mean, you know what eggs are, right? They're chicken periods.
Oh, that's chicken period.
Yeah, they're periods from a chicken. That's hot. Is that what you said? That's not funny.
We cannot do this right now. I'm sorry. Can I shout myself out?
Are you girls on drugs?
Oh no! I took like you just stepped on my shoe.
Yeah. Go ahead. Shout out your Instagram or whatever.
Mariah sucks. Mariah
sucks. I agree. Mariah sucks.
What is personally? I wouldn't let that slide. No.
Look at these baby birds. Because they can't have babies, they just get thrown in a grinder because they're males. Now imagine if that was your pet. Like, it's pretty sad. How's it going, bros?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. I'm making a video content for my YouTube. What do you guys think about like footage like this when you first see it, like initially?
Well, okay, so fair enough. I can totally understand like your point of view because I love animals, right? I raised pigs in high school for market pigs. I still eat meat, right? Which is the opposite message you're trying to get, right?
You think you can go vegan someday?
I don't.
What's the most challenging part, do you think it is?
I enjoy hunting.
Oh, you're
right?
a hunter.
I'm a hunter, so I enjoy hunting.
Do you enjoy like murdering something, or is it like a game to you? I'm just confused.
No, that's fair enough. Like, I'll just be the first one to say that I think part of that is hypocritical because I love animals, absolutely love animals. Like I've been on farms, I've raised animals on farms, like factory farms. I have a moral problem with.
Sure.
But other farms where I've seen animals live way better than they would live in the wild.
Yeah.
And I love the way they taste. Like, it just sounds terrible, but they're made out of meat.
Many people eat meat just for that reason. It's not because they want to hurt somebody else. It's because they enjoy the taste, the sensation. It's one of our addictions, so to speak.
Okay.
There are plant-based meats, though, that can taste just as good.
I'm not opposed to
it.
Like, if I try it and it's great, then I'm totally
but you
fine
still
with it.
like hunting for some reason because you were raised that way, or you grew up that way?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the whole process of hunting. Right? Like, that is something I do enjoy.
Like, you get pleasure.
But I wouldn't have to.
Sure.
Some of the past, when you go through and hunt, the American frontier, like a lot of people, they survive by hunting. So some of that to me is a little bit of the connection to that.
It's like a tradition.
A tradition,
right?
Yeah. Plus, it's also a sport in that, like, if the four of us were out, it's a real bonding thing. Like being able to hang out, and you're out in the wild, and you don't always come home successful, right? But you always have a good time.
Sure.
So that would be my thing of like not ever being able to go vegan.
Yeah. The only thing I'm asking is, would you put yourself in the animal's position and ask yourself, would you like that done to you? There are people that have killed humans, decapitate, eat. And we know that's wrong as a society. There's no excuse.
So I raised pigs. Like, to answer your question, I raised pigs. I raised those pigs. They loved me. I walked up and dispatched one.
Oh man!
And pigs are pretty violent when they pass. They thrash around. And everything.
I've seen videos.
And the rest of them, I was just petting them, and they were still there. And you walk up and do the next one. They're not aware of. They're aware of like criminal activity, or you're trying to harm them. They're not aware of being dispatched.
Right.
So
how does it make you feel though when you actually?
Well, I wouldn't say it makes me feel good.
Right.
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 Like
Is it necessary?
No, Probably not.
Absolutely
Probably
not.
at this
There's
point,
there's
not
plant-based
necessary.
options.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it seems to me like we're kind of have an understanding yet. There's not
Well,
going
there's
to be
respect. I appreciate that the most.
Well,
Right, what's your name? Nigel? Yes. Really nice to meet you.
I hope and ask that you respect the animals. My name's Lou. And respect goes a long way. Please think about going vegan, having compassion in your heart, and
What's
and
your YouTube channel?
This right here.
Our Planet, There's Two, National Animal Rights Day, the...
Cool, you guys.
Okay.
This is the whole weekend.
Cool.
We're
Props
for you guys. Oh no,
Good
for you guys. Honest talking to you guys.
please don't hurt animals. How you guys doing? You guys ever seen footage like this before?
No, what is it about?
What do you think when you see that?
Animals dying?
Yeah, they're being slaughtered because of, you know, we pay for it with our taste buds. So I'm making video content for my YouTube channel. What do you guys first think about, like, when you see that, like, initially happening?
Well, I think at first, like, it's sad, but, like, the masks, I don't think they're necessary.
Do they scare you?
No, they're just weird.
Yeah, well, the idea of the mask is to hide our identity because it's not about us, it's about the message. So that's kind of like just a block so people are not looking at our faces, we're looking at the screen. So do you guys ever think, I mean, you guys all look pretty young, do you guys ever think you guys should go vegan or live a plant-based lifestyle?
I would,
Depends.
and I support everyone who does it, but I can't live without it.
You can eat plant-based meat though, dude. There's plant-based hot dogs, burgers.
Yeah, I know, like, impossible.
Yeah, it's just a little creepy. If you take off some masks, people actually look at them.
Hey, you looked at it. You looked at it. Take care, brother. Go vegan, man. How's it going, guys? Have you ever seen footage like this before?
What is it doing?
This is an animal agriculture. This is what happens to animals every day when we pay for their slaughter, basically.
Yeah.
Do you eat animals by any chance?
I do, because the Bible said, God said there was two types that you could eat. One was a hoof foot, one was another type of hoof foot.
Right.
One is clean and one is unclean.
Okay.
So whenever God made something for you, bro,
So you're thinking, where does the Bible say that, by the way?
in Genesis, in the first chapter of first book, when he's breaking down how he made the earth, the sun, the moons, and the stars. You get a business card or something?
No, sir. I was going to read you a Genesis actual scripture.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Is it King James Version?
Well,
Is it NIV? What is it?
that's the whole weirdness about Bibles. Why can't there just be one with the right information?
I'll tell you why. Because the King James Version Bible has a holiness to it, and all the other ones are written with an unholiness to it in order to take the Holy Ghost out of it.
Wasn't King James a colonizer though? He set up people to
Yes,
genocide.
but God works in mysterious ways, just like all of Jesus' disciples were like murderers and rapers and all these types of things. So the Holy Ghost takes bad people and uses them in order to reprove them,
Okay.
and to display the word of God. Go ahead.
So it says here, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which
Yep.
is upon the face of all earth, and
Yep.
every tree in which
Yep.
is the fruit of tree yielding
Yep.
seed.
Yep.
To you it shall be for meat.
Okay, but so because meat was anything that you can eat, but watch this.
I thought meat was a dead animal.
No. Meat was fruit. You just read that. Clean versus and I'm just running with this. Unclean. Oh, the Bible. See, they already know from the Bible.
Well, these animals are unclean.
It's in Leviticus.
Look at them,
No,
brother.
hold on.
They're in their filth all day.
I don't eat that pig right there.
What are you eating right there?
I'm eating chicken.
They suffer too.
I know, but you just read in Leviticus, the guy said, I gave you dominion over them, and it has a split hoof, so you can eat that.
Can't you eat plant-based chicken and not be harmful?
You will not have the
Can I give you
nutrients.
one of
Hold on, when you say it, you have to listen to the answer and not just ignore it.
I'm not
you
ignoring.
can eat the plant-based chicken, but you will not have the nutrients and the proteins. That's why when you go to the doctor, nobody tells you that when you go to the doctor and you're not eating this shit, that the doctor says, you gotta go eat some real meat because you're deficient. And these supplements don't give you the true nutrients that the actual beef and the actual chicken and the actual fish is giving you. That's why. But listen, when you eat fish, you can eat scaly fish. You can't eat crab. It's clear. You can't eat the shellfish because the shell is dirty. So I'm not supposed to eat lobster, but I'm supposed to eat salmon.
Cube
of
The human race. 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 Growing power, and they are taught to hate.
You guys ever seen footage like this before? What do you think about it? Yeah, man, this is the animal agriculture. This is what we pay for every single day when we decide to eat animals. This is murder, torture, and hell compared to, we don't have to eat this is what I'm saying.
You eat bacon, that's what you're doing to the pig.
Well, they got plant-based bacon. There's no reason to put a knife to someone's throat. If it was us, we wouldn't want that, Would you guys ever consider a vegan lifestyle? It's not hard.
My auntie is vegan.
Yeah, she's good, right? She's feeling good, right? She's doing good.
What is he putting on his head?
That's a bolt gun, so they use that to stun and look at these animals, they have nowhere to go. This is hell, guys. We've created hell for these animals when we can eat a plant-based option and they don't have to suffer. But because we haven't seen this footage, this is all hidden camera footage, by the way, we're able to expose that to the public, which is you guys. How you doing? Would you guys ever consider going vegan? Can I give you guys some information?
Well, we already considered
No.
it anyway.
Huh?
We're already considering it.
Well, you okay, that's good. I mean, the next step is to actually do it, though. We consider lots of things. We should act on them. The next step is to be vegan. Here you guys go. Here's a pamphlet. You can learn more. Go vegan. Stop hurting animals. Love. Oh, yeah, you could have one. Love and peace, friend. Take care. What's up, guys? How are you? You guys see footage like this before?
Oh, I remember this.
You remember this, huh? What do you guys think?
Charlie, remember this?
What do you guys think about it?
Oh my god!
What are they doing?
They're getting mad at the pigs.
Yep. They're being pieces of shits is what they are. And we pay for this when we eat it. You guys eat animals?
I don't eat pig.
Why not?
For my culture.
Good, good.
Muslim?
Why did the cultures teach us this? Because they knew these animals got us sick, but we don't do it just for that reason. We do it because we don't want the animals to suffer. Because if it was us in the same position, we'd probably want someone to come and help us. How do you guys feel about that? It makes sense, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated, show respect, be peaceful, be kind. Why do you think this is happening? Because we pay for it. When we stop paying for it, they no longer have the ability to sell it to us. Would you guys consider going vegan today? Be honest. Love that. Are you lying or are you being honest?
I'm being honest.
Love that. What about you? You're almost there, man. Muslim, almost there. Can you do it?
I couldn't.
You couldn't do it. Well, at least you're honest. Why do you think you can't do it, though?
Cause I don't know, every time I'm hungry and I can't
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. It's convenient to go to a McDonald's right down the street or a 7-Eleven.
I don't eat fast food.
Okay.
I eat my culture food.
Oh, really? Okay. And that's animals, right?
Sometimes it's vegetables and fish.
Okay.
It's mostly chicken and cows.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a good person?
Yeah.
Do you think what's happening to them is good and kind?
No.
So when you pay for it, do you think you're paying for kindness and being a good person and someone who's a religious man?
I don't pay for it.
But you're paying someone to do the dirty work and the evil. So you are participating in it by paying for it, no? No?
My dad cooks it.
You guys seen footage like this before? You guys seen this before? What do you guys think about it? You don't think nothing of it? Nothing in your brain processes? What if it was like a dog? Would you care then?
No.
You wouldn't? So if it was a puppy being chopped up into pieces, you would be cool with it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cold. You don't care? You don't care about nothing?
It's the way of life.
Not really. I mean, it's the way of death, actually. We're murdering them, you know? If it was you or you're someone you love, you'd probably be like, help me, you know?
That's call the police.
I'm sorry?
I call the police.
Yeah, and they come and help, right? But this is perfectly legal. Not you though. So someone else will call the police. You'll just who cares? Not a big deal. Not my fault. All I'm trying to get across your guys' brains is there's an alternative way to live. You guys are very young. I can tell. What? 14, 15, 12. You guys look very young. You know. So all I'm saying is open your minds that you guys are changed. You guys are powerful. And don't fall for evil. Okay? There's always a way to live your life, and it should be a positive one, not a negative one. Sure.
See if I like
What do you think is the biggest struggle for you to not want to eat animals anymore? You're used to it, traditions, culture, maybe?
Probably just that's how I was raised.
Sure. A lot of us are conditioned at an early age, especially me. I ate meat for 33 years, and I actually did the research, watched what happens to these animals, looked at them in the eye as they're being murdered right on that screen there, and I told myself I couldn't participate in that. Now, if that was a dog, would we do the same thing? If that was a puppy, would you do the same thing and be okay with its murder and slaughter and torture and then eat its body afterwards?
But like you said, we weren't raised and conditioned to eat dogs. So
correct.
At
But
the same time, it's different.
In China, they do that though.
Oh, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. It's all about how our society has raised us, and we have a blindfold put on us at an early age because we don't see the hidden footage. But thanks to the internet in our time, fairly new, we get to see the hidden camera footage anywhere on our phones, in public. Careful, there's a train coming behind you. Oh, watch your steps, sir. Oh, I just saved your life twice.
There you go.
That's what we do, man. We have compassion, we care, I think if our whole society cared, we would have a better world, a peaceful world. And that's all we care about is educating our public and not paying for the slaughter and torture of innocent beings.
I appreciate you sharing that with us, man.
You're welcome. Yes, please go vegan today. It's not that difficult. There's options and there's no excuse to abuse animals.
I agree.
You guys can go ahead and take this. Go ahead and watch some documentaries together. Just find out more information about all
Yeah, I
this.
do want to get more educated on this. That's for sure.
Well, thank you
I
for being
appreciate
open-minded.
you, enlightening us.
A lot of people laugh at us or really are rude to us and mean, and it all comes from.
They're ignorant.
Well, I believe it is what you eat. You consume violence, you become violent. We're used to violence. We don't mind violence, but when you love and have peace in your heart, you recognize violence is not the way to live, and there's a real cruel society that we have become because of it. So. Just keep that in mind when you eat animals. You're eating a dead soul that didn't want to die, and they suffered. Yeah, it's terrible. This is what happens every day at the slaughterhouse. It is cowardly. You guys eat animals though? Yeah, you shouldn't eat them though because they suffer. You know what I'm saying? If it was you, you'd probably be crying.
They should take their masks off and not be cowards.
It is the right time. They're dying every day, so nobody cares about your selfishness.
No one gives a fuck about animals, humans.
A lot of people care about animals. We are animals. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Selfish human beings. Selfish human beings. You guys ever see footage like this? You guys ever see footage like this? What do you guys think about it? It's pretty fucked up, huh? It's animal abuse for sure. Yeah, this is what happens every day at slaughterhouses. And we never seen it because the internet wasn't available. Now it is. So we're exposing it to everybody out here who walk by. We hope that they would have a compassionate heart and not pay for suffering and torture and murder, because we know if it was humans or a fucking puppy, we would be like, that's wrong. But because it's pigs, chickens, and cows, nobody gives a shit. So a lot of us suffer in real life, and we see footage like this and we could relate. Some of us want to blow it off like, it ain't shit. But in reality, it is shit. It's their lives. They suffer, and then they spread disease to us. How you guys doing? You guys ever see footage like this?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it? Cold-blooded, huh? Do you guys eat animals?
Yeah, I do.
So we're paying for them to do this for our taste pleasure. There's plant-based options. We can still eat all the things we love without having to pay for this animal agriculture, which causes a lot of damage to our environment, to our health, most of all to the animals. Would you guys ever consider a vegan lifestyle? Why do you think you couldn't do it? Just to be honest, like.
Honestly, because I choose not to. I enjoy eating my meat.
Yeah, there's plant-based meats though that.
No, I've tried them before. I don't
Which,
like them.
okay, so because there's certain meats you don't like.
Instead of changing that, from this to vegan, why don't you guys go and make these places do things right, man?
So you're saying we should get a better environment for the animals to be slaughtered?
I'm gonna eat them regardless.
Okay. So if you get sick, it doesn't matter. If they suffer, it doesn't matter. If the world goes to shit, it doesn't matter.
Or it does matter.
It does matter for sure. It is, and that's because of our poor decision making. And if we all lived a peaceful plant-based lifestyle and not participated in the murder and slaughter of.
Not make people less crazy about murdering each other, so we're saving the animals. What are we doing to each other?
Exactly. It starts with the animals. When we learn to be kind to everyone. Exactly. When we learn to be kind to everyone. Would you do this to dogs, ma'am? Would you be upset if this were dogs?
No.
You wouldn't be upset? If this was a puppy right now, a real life puppy, and I decided to stomp its face in right now in front of you, you wouldn't be upset, ma'am?
For no reason, yeah. If you were starving,
There is no reason for this, man. We're not starving. We're in America. Can I give you some information to educate yourself?
You're about to die because you have.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your open mind. No one's perfect, but at least we can try and live a vegan lifestyle.
effort. I praise your effort. I mean, vegan, if we can make it a little more affordable.
Would you be interested in learning more? No, you don't want to learn about the suffering animals go through because of us? No. Okay. Would you ever consider going vegan?
No.
No?
Not at all.
What's the reason why you say not at all? I'm confused. You don't have a reason, do you?
No,
There's no reason to go vegan.
I have a reason.
Okay.
I don't like vegan.
Why?
I like to be vegan.
Why?
Because I just don't like
See, that's not a reason.
it. It is.
That's not. That's like
It
me
is
saying,
my choice.
I don't like you just because I don't like you. There's got to be a reason. Is it because you're lazy? Is it because you don't care?
I do care.
Your family murdered animals when you were growing up. What do you think it was a real reason? Because my dad grew up in a farm too, so he watched it all the time. He thinks it's normal, but now he has cancer and colon cancer because he ate dead animals his whole life. It is incredible.
Yeah,
And it's not that difficult. When you go to the grocery store, it's like there's a plant-based meat and then there's a real meat that's dead animal. Why don't you just pick the plant-based meat?
Well, I don't want to.
And
It's
you
my
have
choice.
Huh?
It's just yeah, but it's not their choice to die, sir. It's not their choice to be murdered by somebody. If it was you and someone cut your throat,
You and me, I'm not gonna make any difference.
oh, absolutely, sir. You matter. You matter. I don't know who told you that you can't make a difference, but you can make a difference. You are powerful. You are somebody. Don't think that you're not.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey guys, how are you? You guys ever seen footage like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gore.
Huh?
I've seen gore.
You seen gore? Like in a movie though, or like real life?
I've seen it on video.
I actually killed a pig in Mexico.
Oh snap! What was that like?
I stabbed the chicken's neck.
You had fun murdering somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, now if it was you, it probably wouldn't be so fun, right?
Yeah, what if you were the pig, huh?
Exactly. Put yourself.
Oh no. At least I'm dying. As food.
Animal videos? Are these those save the animal videos?
Say it again?
Save the animal videos?
Well, the idea is not to harm them. And I mean, we live in a society of like video games and horror movies and murder and torture that we think this is normal, huh?
I snapped the chicken's neck before.
What's up? I can't hear you, bro.
I've never done
I snapped the chicken's neck before.
Oh shoot! And how did that make you feel, man?
Hey, bro, you sacrificed.
I went, bah!
And you felt good about that?
Yeah, I like
See,
it out my anger.
that's like that's okay. That's understandable there, the anger part. But did you have to hurt someone else to make yourself feel good?
It was a chicken.
So it's just an animal to you.
But think about it.
Yeah.
What if you were the animal?
Bro, shut up, bro.
Well, I like how you're trying to spin it around like I'm doing. But the thing is that you know their suffering is really cruel, man. And if we keep living in a cruel society, it's only a matter of time before we're all subject to this. Have you heard of dictatorships? Have you heard of genocides? Yeah, it happens, brother. Because you're in America, you're privileged. And you are out of this world because you're not present on what's going on in this world. What's your favorite things to do?
Skate.
I skate and I play basketball.
Skate, those are cool. It keeps you busy. But what about doing something honorable for your society? Would you ever I'm not talking about the army either. I'm talking about speaking up for animals. Would you ever do that?
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this inspires you to get out there and get active. Please support my channel any way that you can. I thank you very much. This takes lots of time and editing and resources, and it's all done from the heart. And please fight for the animals. Animal liberation means liberation for all.
Against